enjoying Comic-Con thus far, or you just want to nap?
No, I don't want to die. It's been great. It's been much mellower. You know, it's our 4th go-round. And so you learn how to pace yourself, you know? You learn how to economize. And you kind of know what to expect. It takes a lot of energy when you don't know what's coming next, because you're always thinking, like, your energy is spent in the anxiety of, oh, Jesus, what I got to do now. So it's been good. How have you guys? How's it going? It's like hour what for you guys?
Like 5, but this is the highlight. This is what we've been waiting all day.
All the guys. No, that's very sweet, but it must be difficult. Look, it's a slog for everybody. I don't even remember it, really, just how intense it was. We came down here in a bus because they didn't know, they weren't going to spend money on hotel. They didn't know we hadn't even aired yet. I mean, we showed up here before our pilot had even aired. So I don't really remember.
At the convention, not at the hotel.
What's that?
The interviews were
yes.
at the convention.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was really rough and tumble.
Right.
I do remember the response we got made me have hope in the thing, because I am a terrible judge of what's going to work or not work. And I tend to be a kind of low expectations kind of guy. So when we previewed some of what we had shot, the response was really loud, and that made me feel like, all right, we might be onto something here, you know?
You know, I really love how your characters changed, especially last season, with this relationship you have. You're married now.
Right.
Oh, you know, at first you started as just this kind of like the cool guy with powers,
right.
But now you also get this great relationship in the comedy.
Right.
How is that?
Well, it's great, because to me it feels like there's a natural, viable arc, because it's not about, to me it's really about a human story. And the thing that about powers to me is just like, everybody has issues, and you can look at your issues as powers or drawbacks. And a lot of therapy is about, you know, turning your issues into strength, turning your weaknesses into strengths. So one of the Blutbot species' weaknesses is like knee-jerk, violent anger. So I just look at it as the human journey makes sense, because I began as someone who obviously is of this ilk that has anger problems, and then I taught myself, I calmed down, I focused on Pilates, and I focused on the clocks, things that are very different than Anger Man. And that's like people in the world. There are people in the world who have anger management protocols that they need to deal with, like don't drink, or don't go to movies, or don't drive at rush hour, whatever it is. And so it makes sense to me that a hermetic kind of guy who gets drawn out into the world because he meets this detective, like my journey to where I am now in the story feels pretty authentic to me on a human level. Leave alone the idea that Nick can see my inner beast or whatever. On a human level, I feel like it makes sense. So I like that. It's supernatural, but it's really not. It's just natural from another angle.
Monroe's had some fantastic lines. I've actually just finished a rewatch of season 2 and 1 for that matter. But and just looking back at some of the lines, what is your favorite scene that you did, either because of poignancy or hilarity from season 3?
When you said lines, I just thought of one time when we were outside dealing with the guy who was like the goat guy who could charm women, and I come out.
The lawyer guy or the other guy?
The guy drink, you know what I mean? Like,
lining up for a frog.
And he gives me the money, and I'm like, that's not even going to get me an onion ring. Like, these things are just kind of, you know, some of it is fully written, but I fuck around a little bit. And they let me do that. And it's great. It's great fun that they're that open, and that I'm in there, and I'm in the pocket enough that sometimes shit will just come out and it'll work. That was one that was fun. Poignancy, when the girl was in the treehouse, you know, the Rapunzel character, that girl was like this really beautiful kid. She was so good, and she was so earnest, and she was so heartfelt, that when she was sick, she had been abandoned, and she was all messed up, and that was really intense. And the couple, the glowing people, they're having a baby, and they're like this endangered
Yeah.
and they're like having a baby, which is going to keep their thing going. And we were saying, you know, like that poignancy. There's some sweet stuff in this show.
All right, guys. Sorry, we got to switch.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.